What's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday night, and here we are again. It's Squadron Live. Thank you so much for joining us. It is nice to be back in my own space here. I had a lot of fun last week. Don't get me wrong, but specifically pertaining to this show, I feel a lot more comfortable right here with my microphone and my normal chair. So I'm looking forward to having a nice show tonight. Last week. I was at the beach. We had a great time. Um, just so much fun watching F-35s fly around all week. That just adds to it, right? If you're going to go to the beach, why not go somewhere where there's an Air Force base that you can watch them practice all day long? It's very, very fun and super cool. But tonight we've got our show and tell for September. Jeff and Tom will both be joining me in just a few minutes, and we've got a lot of stuff to look at. I don't know how many. I just added the slides until I was full. And so if you send anything and you don't see it tonight, it'll come in next week. But as long as you send it by about, I don't know, 5 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock today, it should be in the show tonight. But anybody that might have sent an email here in the last hour or so, it may not have made it in the show tonight. But if that be the case, it'll definitely be in here in the October show. But again, everybody that sent things up through about 5 or 6 o'clock today, we should have you covered, and everything looks really fantastic. So we're going to jump right into it real quick in just a moment. A couple of housekeeping things, I guess we'll say. If you saw the email I sent out earlier today, we've got the Mini Art Razorback kits. They're advanced versions. They've got two different ones. There's a 10RE. In fact, let me just pull this up and show you. So they've got their regular one, the P47D 10RE Razorback. This is the advanced kit that's got all the photo etch, and I don't know which one of these sprues it is. If they've even got it shown in here, I might not. But anyway, they've got the sprue. There it is, the sprue where you can do everything, all the panels open. So this sprue and this photo etch is the difference in an advanced kit and a basic kit. So they got that boxing with those decals, and then they've also got Zemsky's Wolfpack version, which has been very popular. And same thing again, this is an advanced kit, so you're getting that photo etch, you're getting that open compartment sprue. So very nice to have those coming. Any of you sci-fi fans or um, anime fans, whatever category Gamera falls under. I'm not very familiar. I'm learning all about Gamera, but this Legion kit, we showed it last, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, that they had pictures of the actual model kit. Now we have a look at the box. So the box looks very cool, and ignore the fact that it's 700 scale. Any of us ship modelers, you see 700 scale and you think very small. This is a rather large model kit, so that will be coming soon. We just put ICM's next version of their Sky Crane up for pre-order today. This one's kind of cool. This is the civilian version. Unfortunately, it does not come with the water tank or any of that stuff. But you do get the decal markings options for doing it this way, which I think is kind of cool. We've got a lot of mini art stuff that just showed up in addition to those Razorbacks. This is one of them, their new Dresden diorama set. We've got several other items that I did not get a chance to get put on the website before tonight, but those will be coming. Flipping back over to the Sci-fi, this is one that everybody has been excited about and looking forward to, is the Wolfman from X Plus. This is finally coming. We finally get to see official photographs of it. Very cool. Looking forward to that. That is probably these Edward kits. We will have those available very soon. If you want one of these, send me an email. I can probably get it to you sooner than you're thinking I can. But if you're interested in any of these new Edward items that have come in, specifically this JU-88 or the KI-115, or their MiG or the BF-108, any of those, shoot me an email. Let me know that you want one, and I can see if I can hook you up sooner than later. And that is about it for the moment on new stuff and upcoming stuff. I just wanted to give you guys a little taste of some of the stuff that's been going on. When I got back from the beach this week, I walked into literally hundreds, if not thousands, yet again, of items, not necessarily that are new, some of which are new. But new items, restock items, all that's got to be put on the website, got to get pictures of them. So we're going through all that stuff. I know that we've got a ton of new CMK resin stuff, special hobby type of things, just all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned. I'll try to get an email out sometime by this time next week, telling you guys what all we've got. So lots of cool stuff. Stay tuned. There will be more. I've been looking through the chats to see who all is in here tonight, and I appreciate everybody being here. But instead of going through, I'm just going to tell everybody hello and welcome. I appreciate you all being here. We're going to jump into this show and tell here in just a moment. And there's a couple of these chats I do want to point out. Frank's asking, what do we do with our points earned? So on our website, if you are curious what you do with your points, down here in the bottom right where it says rewards, if you click on that, it tells you how you can earn points. Then it tells you how you can spend points. If you hit sign in or sign into the website, if you're signed into your account, you'll be able to see more options in here. Basically, your points that you have, you can convert those to a coupon code, which you can then use during the checkout. So if you can't figure that out, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to help you more. But that is how that works. Let's see. I thought there was one or two more. I may come across a couple more chats that I want to bring up in a minute. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my buddies Jeff and Tom. How are y'all doing today?
Doing well.
Good. It's good to see y'all. Hope you've had a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least so far.
So far, exactly.
Yeah, we're just getting started, right?
Just getting started.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've got a lot of cool stuff to look at tonight. As I was putting the slides together, we're starting to get more and more of a true mix of all of the different modeling categories. I mean, of course, we've got some planes and some tanks. We've got some ships, but we've got some more figures. We got a couple of Gundams in there tonight. So we've got a lot of cool stuff. So we'll go ahead and jump in. And let's see if I can get the first one pulled up here. All right, so we're going to start off tonight with Stephen Cole. And he's got a few different things for us to look at. First up, he's got a 1/500 scale space battleship Yamato that Bandai makes. He says it's the most satisfying build he's ever done because he didn't have to use glue. And that's kind of a common thing for Bandai. Bandai kits are engineered in such a way that you don't need glue all the time, but you can't tell that you didn't use glue. So it's kind of cool. So let's see what he's got.
Wow.
And 500 scale, that's a pretty good size, you know. Yeah, he's got it lit up. Yeah, he does.
It does light up. Yes, it does. Look really cool.
Yeah. You know, I think I have one of these. I don't know if it's this scale. They do a lot of different sizes of these things. I've got one, though, somewhere in the stash. And every time I see one built, I think about pulling it out. Do y'all know anything about this series that this comes from?
I do not.
It was from the Star Blazers series, and my basic knowledge, and I know Steven's he's in here floating around, but the premise was that they took the original Yamato and converted it into a spaceship.
Okay. Yeah, I know in the series they've got all sorts of other ships too, all based on real Japanese ships.
And as Steven mentioned, this was painted in the original iteration of Scale Colors.
No, okay.
So this was probably back when it was in glass bottles.
Nice. Well, looked good then. Looks good now.
Nice. Real nice.
Oh yeah. And I like the lighting it up. This is not the only light up that we're going to see on a ship model tonight.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we got another
I
one
like
coming up in a little while. So it's kind of cool. You're starting to see more and more of these LED light up kits. You see them a lot in sci-fi, but now it's starting to come over to other. Well, of course, this is sci-fi, but it's starting to come over to other genres. You know, it's getting pretty popular doing it in aircraft carriers. So,
Oh yeah.
all right, Tom. So this one's for you. Steven says,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah. So he says this is the sea view because remember, 2 weeks
Oh
ago
yeah.
when we were
Oh yeah.
talking about what's your dream build, what do you want to do? That this was you. So Steven didn't forget about you.
Okay, well, there you go.
And he's got custom internal lighting too.
Oh, nice. Oh
So-
yeah, it's the 8 window. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's
So
the
this-
early. It's the movie version.
Okay. Now is this the one that you want to build?
It's one I like to build. I've got the television version, which has only got the 2 windows or whatever. It's not got the same front end as this one does.
I think he's
And
got
it's just-
that one coming up here in a minute. I think he built
Yeah.
both of them.
That's nice. I like that a lot. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Well, again, these light. I know he did his custom light sets, but the Tina controls and the Madman lighting that we carry now, they do all this stuff in a prepackaged thing. So like you can buy
Right.
a light set specific for this
Specific.
model. Yep,
Right.
yep, and it's kind of a plug and play deal.
Well, to let you know, I'm working on the 32nd scale flying sub from the same series.
Well, you'll be excited because he's got that coming up in just a second.
And I've got the lighting kit coming in for it, so we're going to do some lighting with it too. So it sounds pretty cool.
Cool. All right. Well, here is your other one,
Oh, okay.
and we're going to look at
Yeah.
this first.
That's an interior shot of the sea view right there. That looks nice. Nice.
Yeah, Steven, if you are in the chat, Green Creations is wondering how many parts are in this thing. You might not know the exact answer, but give us a ballpark, your best guess if you remember.
I've dry fitted mine together, and that looks a lot like what we've got.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's the TV version right there. Yeah, It's got the bigger windows.
That's a big old thing.
Yes, they changed I think they started out the TV series with the 8 window, but then they converted it over to this 4 window with a flying sub that you got on the bottom there. And they moved the bridge down to where they could see out the front glass
Right.
in the later parts of the series where, obviously they were in upper decks when they did the 8 window.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's
But yeah.
Steven here on the chat. He says most of his stuff is his lighting is hand done.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. Very nice.
Yep.
He's inspired me.
Yeah, my Russ is in the background doing the moderating and everything, and he sees some of these questions, so he shoots me some answers. The Seaview kit, he said, has around 90 parts, and the TV version has around 50 parts. So give or take, and it looks like Steven's probably added some goodies to it, but that gives you a
There's a lot of aftermarket parts for those kits. I've got some of them to kind of juice up the and make it look a little nicer.
Okay.
I've got the lighting kit for it, so I don't know if it's as easy to do as the flying sub. The flying sub all you got to do is just place the lights and it's ready to go.
I got you.
I don't know about the Seaview. It's a little more complicated.
David N is saying the background music is too loud. David, I'm afraid I'm not aware of any background music going right now, so we have it turned off. So if you've got some background music going, perhaps it's coming from another browser or another tab in your browser or something, because we don't have any music going at the moment.
There's no music here.
I don't know. That's weird. So I'm sorry, but I don't have anything I can turn down or turn off because I don't have it turned on at the moment. Let's see. So yeah, this is his Seaview. Now up next, he's got his flying sub that he also did the same treatment to it, LEDs and all that fun stuff. So let's check.
Nice finish. I like the gloss. It looks really nice.
Yeah, I'd probably go for driving one of these around.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're cool. Very nice finish.
And what is really interesting that we'll see here in just a moment. David said, "Oops, I fixed it." All right, good. You had me wondering what in the world I had done, but all right. So here's his inside.
There you go.
Yep, the interior is very cool.
That's
Great
very
job
cool.
on that.
Got mine dry fitted up. That's what it looks like.
Goodness. All right. So here's why Stephen is so into this TV show, because he said that way back in the day, and I'll read it so I don't say it wrong. Betty Cole, his mom, ran David Hedson's fan club for over a decade.
Yes.
Yeah, he ran his head club, so he was more than just a celebrity to them. He was actually a friend of the family for many years.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah.
that's why he's so into this series, building all this stuff. So very
doubt.
cool, very nice job, Stephen. Thank you for sending those. So
Good job, Stephen.
pretty excellent way to kick off the show and tell tonight.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, next up, we've got some floaty things to look at, or at least one. This is by Bill Davis. And this is that new, very interesting, at least to me, looking kit from Hobby Boss. Hobby Boss. The Lord Clive, HMS Lord Clive. And this thing is just wacky. I mean, Jeff, is this something you get into, this weird ships? I know you like pretty ships, but do you like ugly ships?
No, not really. And,
Yeah,
and
I do.
let's face it,
It's cool.
These monitors were ugly, but I believe, and someone will pop up and either tell me I'm wrong or they'll tell me I'm right. But I believe that Lord Clive could only turn the main gun turret in one direction. Like it could only turn to one side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember reading that somewhere, somebody telling me that large turret that's trained to port, that's the only direction that the gun could actually train. They couldn't train it to starboard.
Really?
Is that a shallow watercraft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought
mean,
it kind
look
of
at that
was.
thing.
I like it. I think it's cool.
Oh, I think see, everybody's different. Everybody's got their own taste. But to me, the uglier it was in real life, the more interesting of a model it turns into.
Oh, okay.
I
The
think it's cool.
turret couldn't move at all. So the gun was
couldn't move at
permanently
all.
trained in that direction.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Wow. Well, no wonder I like it. That's kind of like the Dora. You know, you had to build curved track to do it. At least the Lord Clive gets to just turn the rudder.
That's
yeah.
true.
And John's pointing out it's trained to starboard. It's not trained to port. I guess it all depends on which angle or which direction you're looking at it from.
Oh, yeah, that
what's the
makes
front,
sense.
what's the back?
Yeah, you know what? John's a Navy guy, and he picks on me every chance that he gets.
Well, if you think about now that I'm looking at it, it looks you could go either way. But if you think they wouldn't put the lifeboats in the back.
No, they
That's
wouldn't.
I mean, in the front, they wouldn't put them in the front.
This is all me. This is all me. I don't know.
Hey, it's a wacky, weird looking ship that's definitely not normal.
I still have L&R written on my shoes, so just.
Well,
Wow.
bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Here's another little tidbit of information, Jeff.
I had to pull that one out.
Yeah, well, here's you another fun fact. Russ just popped in and told me this: the 18-inch gun actually came from the HMS Furious.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. So
that's a cool boat. I just like it.
Interesting. Oh yeah, it's very cool. Turned into a great model.
Absolutely.
So.
Oh God, Tom, don't say boat. The Navy guys, the veins
pop out
their veins pop out of their forehead and their neck when it's a ship.
Hey, you know what? The good thing, though, in this room, we're all friends. And if you don't know, you don't know. And we all learn together, right?
Well, I once had a Navy guy tell me that if you can put a boat on a ship. So if it's capable of carrying a boat, then it's a ship.
Gotcha.
If it's not capable of carrying a boat, then it's a boat.
It's a boat. Makes sense.
I'm an infantryman. I couldn't tell you. I barely passed land navigation. I'm
there. You go.
Oh man. Well, here's Bill's next one. This is no aftermarket items. So,
okay,
out of box, I guess that's what we're going with. Out of box. Okay.
Yeah, OBB.
Well,
OOB.
sometimes out of box, I mean, in this case, turns out just fine.
Looks good to me.
Yeah. A good out of box build. Yeah, a good out of box build beats a bad aftermarket build any day.
Exactly.
I mean, it does.
Nice and clean. Nice and clean.
And I'm assuming this is 35th scale.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Looks like an M48.
Can I see the front?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know.
Nope, we don't have.
It's got a front.
M60A3, I believe.
Is it an A3? Okay.
With the
Yeah, that's what Chip is saying too.
It's an A3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Well, Bill, this looks great. Thank you for sending this and your ship that we got to look at. So next up, we got Chip, and he has done a bit of a conversion here. He said he used ICM's B and D model to convert this build to the first bubble top Mustang.
Okay.
So
nice.
Yeah, there you go, Tom. This is right up your alley. Doing a little bit of kit bashing.
There you go. Nice clean build. Looks good.
Yep. So no tail fillet.
Nope.
And 4 machine guns instead of 6.
Yep. She looks like I say, it's an early bubble top. Cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
Such a pretty airplane.
It's a gorgeous airplane.
I like how he's got his panel washing. Looks really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice uniform.
Nice build. Nice build. Very nice.
Oh, check this out, Jeff. Chip says actually no guns. They're fared over.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I didn't think I saw any guns on it, so I said, okay, maybe he's seeing something I don't.
Because the B and the C's each carried, they carried 4, 2 in each wing, and then they went to 6 with the D.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, very cool.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Thank you for sending this in, Chip. That's awesome. And Chip, I did see your other documents that you sent me. Chip sent me a whole, document kind of showing the whole process of the build. Very interesting. You had a lot of work in this, and it turned out really nice. Thank you for sending it. All right, so this is Chris Fishstick Long, and met Chris at the Nationals this year, or saw him at the Nationals this year. And Chris is a big fanboy of Squadron sanding sticks. And yeah, some of you guys know Gundam kits can be built right out of the box with no paint.
Yep.
However, Chris really likes them to have a really, really, really polished look, and he likes using our sanding sticks to achieve that. That's what he's done here. So,
cool.
If you know anything about, if you've built any Gundam kits, you can probably pick up on the difference in how shiny this guy is compared to how they come out of the box sometimes. So
very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I use the sanding sticks a lot too, so I know how it is.
Well,
but mostly mine's not for polishing; it's mostly for sanding out stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, it's really those really, really fine ones that are pretty much called polishing sticks.
Yes. You can't feel a grit on them.
No, and you can kind of just go to town polishing on things. So.
Oh yeah.
But.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a neat kit.
And you took those photos at Nationals.
Yeah. He brought it over to the table.
Cool. Very nice.
Yep. So great job. Yeah, Chip says he wears his sanding ships out.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I think we all do. If you don't wear your sanding sticks out, you're not doing something right.
Exactly right.
Or you're not building enough.
Well, that could be too. So, all right. Well, up next we've got Graydon Falls back again for the second month. If you remember last month, he had what was it? The Jackson. He had an M36 Jackson, and it was his first model kit that he had built, and he had only been building for 4 months. So I guess
he said he started back in March or April.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's been at it for 5 months now, and this one is just like
Ow.
just super awesome. So it's a 35th scale E100, and he, since this is a made up, tank anyway, you can kind of
Oh yeah.
artistic license. So he decided to stick a 20 millimeter flat gun on top of it that he pulled out of a Tamiya kit, and then a bunch of other random stuff out of a Tamiya Panther kit. So
That's nice. I like the way he's thinking.
oh yeah.
That's just cool. I like it.
Yeah, he
Very
said
cool.
that that tank, the turret is so big and there's so much space up there, it just looks naked with nothing. So he had to stick something up there.
That's a good fill-in. I like the fill-in. That's
Oh,
cool.
and Jeff, here's another little fun fact that you'll like. This is 100% Squadron colors.
Yay!
Nice. Very nice.
So he's one of our local guys, and
Good
so
contrast. Good
Oh, yeah.
contrast on the gun and the tank. I like it. He's even put some netting on the front for RPGs. RPG net.
Could you imagine though? Could you imagine this tank is rolling down the road, and the tank commander has to tell some poor slob to get out of the tank and go stick himself up on top of the AA gun with no armor to protect him? Could you imagine?
I wouldn't want to be that guy.
Nope.
I mean, he does have some armor plate in front, but he's kind of wide open on the rear. You know?
Yeah.
Nice weathering. I like it. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Rob Danielson. That's what privates are for.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Corporals and sergeants get to stay in the tank. Private.
Go
Get
out there and
there,
man that gun.
Flames down. Yeah. Well, this is awesome, Braden. Thank you for
Good job.
showing this one off
Good
tonight.
job.
Looking
I love
forward-
I love the paint work. It's really nice to see what can be done with scale colors.
Excellent. Awesome job. Looking forward to seeing what you do next. He told me what he's trying to do next. So if it works out like he's hoping, it's going to be very cool to see. So
Good to
looking
see.
forward
Good to
it.
see.
Yep. All right. Well, next up, we've got Jason, one of our Wednesday night regulars from right up the road in Knoxville. And he actually came down to our club meeting Monday night. And so I got to see this one in person. So it was very cool. This is his master grade RX-79G EZ8 ground Gundam. And no, I don't know what that means. But Jason knows what it means, and I am sure over the next few months I'm going to get a lot more familiar with these Gundams because this stuff is becoming more and more popular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Jason has done kind of the works to this one. He dry brushing and using paint and weathering, and he actually says that he even used real fireworks for weathering. Yeah. So you ever done that, Jeff? Pop a firecracker open and use the gunpowder and use it as weathering.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go. So
just
let's
don't light a match.
Yeah.
Don't light a match.
This model is flammable.
This model is flammable.
But hey,
cool
the
looking.
is great. Yeah. Absolutely.
I like his pose.
I mean, if I were to build any of these Gundam robot things, like this is what I would do. I think that's cool. Like weathering it up, making it look. I mean, the ones out of the box, they look great. They look cool. But I think this would be a little bit more my speed if I was going to do something like this.
Yeah, I'd have to weather it, and make it look used.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Give it grime.
That's part of the. And I have two guys in my local club who I will openly say are Gunplug Gundam experts, and they know the lore. They know if you build a model, they can tell you what season and what episode it was in, and the history behind it.
Oh,
and what's amazing is that there are so many different camps within the Gunpla community. There are guys who build, the bright, shiny, almost like NASCAR looking paint, paint schemes on these things. There are guys who take this approach that, everything looks like that shiny, bright, new at one point, but over time they became worn out and rusted and weathered. And then there are guys who take it to the absolute extreme and make them look almost derelict, like they've been in service for forever and ever and ever.
Well, we do the same thing with our Japanese Zeros and Bettys and everything else, you know. Is it off the factory floor, or has it been flying out in the ocean for a few months?
And for people who don't know anything about Gundam, and Jason will probably jump in, but like these suits are literally like the size of like multi-story buildings.
Yes, they're very, very large.
These are, you know, like the human beings like sit in the helmet portion, the head portion of the suit.
Yeah.
So here, that's Jason standing up over there. He actually gave a presentation Monday night, and he did a great job on that to kind of give everybody an idea of what all this stuff is. And if you notice on the table back there, the tallest one, the white one with the blue chest.
Yes.
And Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, but that one is 1/48 scale.
Wow.
So if you can imagine that table and you see some of the other stuff to give yourself an idea of scale, that's 48 scale. So they are giant compared to, you know, what I thought they were. But he did a great job. We had a good time. So looking forward to seeing more of this stuff as it becomes more and more popular.
Yeah.
With us.
I've actually got a couple that are on the shelf.
Yeah. Well, one of my buddies gave me one and he said, "Hey, if I give you something, will you build it?" And I said, "Sure." And then he gave me a Gundam. I'm like, well, that's one way to rope me into building a Gundam ship.
Was that Kevin?
Yeah, it was Kevin.
It's Kevin. Okay.
Hey, the cool thing is, I don't know where it's at. I'll show it to you next week. But he gave it to me because he said it reminded him of the Dora. I'm like, see, now I have to build it. But all right, well, next up, Jeff, you're going to like this one. This is 200 scale IJN Yamato that Richard Hart's built. And again, he had this at the club. You know, since Show and Tell has been falling on the same week as our local club, that's why we end up getting a few pictures that I take myself. But these things are too good not to, you know. So look at this.
That's nice.
Yeah. How many times do you see something like this walk into your local club meeting?
Right.
Yeah.
He walked in with that, and I'm like, man. And he did such a good job on it. You see his the anatomy of the ship book over there. So he did the best that he could to make it as accurate as possible for the time frame that he was building to represent. And you might have noticed here, see the lights? This is the ship that I told you was also lit up that we were going to see tonight. So
where's the switch on that thing? I saw it in the case out there, and I kind of wanted to see the lights, but I didn't know where the switch was.
I don't know if he's got a switch. We had to hook a extension cord up to it, so it might be one of them deals where when it's plugged in, it's on. But he may have a switch. I don't know, but I don't dare open that case and get it.
Well, I kind of just pulled it back and looked inside, and it's a very, very nice job.
Oh yeah,
beautiful kit.
Yeah, and in a minute, you guys will get a nice sense of scale for this thing. You can't really tell in this picture. Okay, right there by those two submarines, those are 350th scale submarines sitting behind them. So, I mean, it's just a massive model kit.
A big boat model.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did it again.
I did it again.
I
got my digs on boats every now and then.
I don't know if this is Richard or not, but he says the switch is on the bottom. So, maybe this is, that is him. And he says his last name is Hart. My bad, buddy. Richard Hart is the building. He says the switch is on the bottom. So plug it in and there's a switch on the bottom. So that's awesome.
Cool. I'm not picking that thing up.
Yeah. Glenn has seen this one in person. He says pictures don't do it justice. You gotta see it in person.
Yes, you do. It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
lots of line work.
I told Richard he's got to take this thing to nationals, so hopefully he'll be able to do that. So
got a lot of stuff. It's nice, very nice.
Anytime that you are able to put this kind of time and effort into this size of a model, it's pretty fantastic. Because I mean, you guys know how long it takes us to build. I mean, whatever you're building, it takes a certain amount of time. But imagine that. It just takes a while.
A lot of work in that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of work in that.
There you go. There it is with the lights off. So
lights make it look really cool.
it's kind of cool.
It is. I like it.
Makes me want to do a big old ship.
Big old ship.
Oh goodness. All right. Well, there you go. So here is one last look at the back. But this is the funniest picture to me. So this is the ship currently, and it's sitting in one of our display cases. And just to give you a sense of scale, that is a 6-foot display cabinet.
Yes.
It barely fit. You know, you got what, 3 or 4 inches on the front and 3 or 4 inches on the back.
Well,
so
you had to take the doors off to get it in there.
Oh yeah, you had to. So, but here's the funny part. So the meeting comes to an end, and everybody's saying bye, and he gets his Yamato and he leaves. About 5 minutes later, he comes walking back in the shop with his Yamato. I'm like, well, what's he doing? He says, it won't fit in my car.
It won't fit in the car.
And I'm like, how did you get it here then? I didn't realize that it was in his wife's SUV or whatever she drives. She had come by and dropped it off. He didn't realize that it wouldn't fit in his car to get it home. So we get to stare at it during the day until he, Richard, you can take all the time you want to come get it. We are enjoying looking at it every day.
Yes, we are. It's pretty cool.
All right. Well, great job on that. That was really nice. Next, Jeff, get ready to fall out of your chair.
Uh-oh.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Get up.
I actually finished a model kit.
You did,
yeah,
huh?
here we go.
I did. This is a 350th scale Midway from Trumpeter, and it is actually finished, like completely, believe it or not.
Fantastic.
First ship I finished completely in a while. So had a good time doing it. I don't have the planes on it yet, but this was actually built for somebody. A guy I met a long time ago built a few ships for him. So this is what he wanted. Yes, as commissioned, measure 21.
Using the 1945 neutrals.
Yes, that is correct. This is not, measure 21. And Jeff, you can give us the Reader's Digest version of why this is measure 21, 20B, but not 20B that we all know.
Well, by 1944, all of the Navy paint was by definition, they were a purple blue color. Although they were grays, they fell into the range of purple blue, and that required pigments. And one of the things that they started to run into trouble was pigments for the paint. So they decided that they were going to switch back to representations of those colors in their tonality, but using black and white neutrals. So those colors were all developed in late 44 and then started to be implemented into 1945. Of course, Midway was built and then commissioned a few weeks after the war ended. And she was wearing the late 44, early 45 neutral versions of the 5 series colors.
It gets a little confusing because they used the same names. They just changed the colors.
Right.
So it's just weird, but whatever. Hey, by the way, Jeff, those 40s there, those are our gold medal 40s.
Those are very cool.
Yeah, they turned out nice. And here's you a shot of the rear end. That's the 20s. And the
20 millimeter twins with the Mark 14 gun sights and the 40 millimeter quads.
So all that turned out really nice. You can't really see them from any of these pictures, but the floater net baskets are under there too. The 3D ones. So
nice.
But it turned out really nice. And this was talking about out of box. This was all out of box except for our gold medal 20s and 40s and float baskets. Everything else is out of the box, very minimal rigging. But you can see there is, you can't do a ship with no rigging.
Yeah.
So you get a little bit. And the other thing that Trumpeter likes to do is, if you notice the radars and everything, they give you the option in this kit to do them in photo etch or to do them in plastic. even though this was, an out of box build, I could not bring myself to not use photo etch because
Right.
solid plastic radars are just, I just can't do it.
Too clunky looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eventually, we'll get to the point
Nice.
where we're going to do
3D
printed
ones. Oh, yeah.
radar. Yeah.
This is how it was delivered to my friend. And so my friend, he does build models. He is a builder, but he is primarily a collector. So he probably builds as many as he has commissioned for himself. And I got to show you his dining room. You're not going to believe this, Jeff. You're going to want this. My wife has already said no. Maybe your wife will say yes, but how you like this for a dining room?
There you go.
Yeah, that
Very nice.
I mean, it looks like a museum.
It does.
Yeah, and
Very
according
good.
to him, this is just one room. He's got multiple rooms in the house that look like this.
Wow.
So very, very cool. Definitely a ship fan.
Definitely good looking stuff.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, next up we've got Chris, and he has done. I forget which kit this is. It's probably either the Trumpeter or Hobby Boss. I forget which one. As far as the M1070 goes, and he did not tell me which Abrams this is, but we'll take a look anyway. It is 35th scale, so it's a rather large kit.
Oh yeah. Big rig.
Yes.
It's a big rig.
Yeah, it's a dragon wagon on steroids.
Yeah,
it is a dragon wagon on steroids. I like it.
You know how big an Abrams is, and
oh yeah, especially 35th scale.
Yeah, I mean, look at that thing. That's a humongous rig.
Wow. That's a big rig.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it's Trumpeter or Hobby Boss that makes that kit. I would say Trumpeter.
Yeah, well, it comes out of the same factory regardless.
Well, basically, you're right.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, it's one big rig right there. I like it. That's very cool.
Sometimes I'm just like, that's just big.
Big.
I've always wanted to do, I think regardless of what you build, there's always some esoteric project that you have in the back of your mind that you want to do. Like Brandon wanted to do a railgun, and look at where he is with that. I've always wanted to do a tank transporter with a vehicle on the back.
Okay.
And then you get armor guys who say, "Oh, I've always wanted to do a landing craft full of tanks or an aircraft carrier." Everyone's got that little, that little light bulb that goes off in their head that's completely out of their wheelhouse. But when I see this, I'm like, yeah.
Jeff, we can't go a show and tell month without you getting inspired and saying, okay, I got to do that. So is this the one for tonight? Is this you?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It probably would be.
Be careful. We're about halfway through, and there's some
other stuff to go. And I mean, damn well, I'm working too hard to even have time to build. So,
we'll just go with this is it for right now until something else better pops up, right?
Yeah. If I wish to do one, I've been thinking I want to do like one in 72nd scale, something that's
something smaller.
Yeah, that I
a little
manageable.
But then the stupid in me says you should do this in like 16th scale.
Oh my God.
Well, let's just be glad that there's not one of these in 16th scale yet.
Well, did I fail to mention that I got like a dozen 3D printers over there?
Oh man! All right. Well, this is cool, and yes, this is a big, 200 scale battleships, 35th scale dragon wagons. I mean, wait till we get there's another big item coming up that's just super cool. But next up, this is Dave Sanchez out in Arizona. This is his Edward P40E Warhawk. This is the relatively new kit, the Profi Pack version, and he has done it up as the Flying Tigers.
Yes, it is. It's Mark China.
Yep. So let's check this thing out.
I'm a big P40 fan anyway. I love it.
Yeah. It's hard not to like a P40.
Oh man, they're just cool.
And for me, this and I know a ton of them had the teeth, but any of them with that teeth, the shark mouth teeth, that just It's the perfect airplane for that.
It's almost like the airplane was built around the concept
exactly.
of the nose art. Yeah.
Exactly. It's perfect. Yep. P-40 is my favorite World War II fighter.
Yeah, this looks good.
And the base, Dave and I were messaging back and forth, talking about getting into the weeds. We were talking about. I have a report about soil composition from the Army Corps of Engineers for Southeast Asia.
Of course you do.
And we were talking about, what color should the dirt be, and
red.
Yeah, and we went back and forth on it for a while. It was, that's
red dirt.
And you're the one that thought I was crazy when I wanted to expand the War Pigs pigments from 12 colors to 50.
Well,
do we know what the markings are for this aircraft?
Yes, this
other
is
than being a Flying Tiger.
It's Tex Hill's airplane.
Tex Hill's aircraft. That's what I thought. Yeah, Tex Hill.
This is great job, Dave. Oh, and another little fun fact, Mr. Color Man over there. Dave shot me a message either today or yesterday. My days are running together lately, but he said that he's finally broken into trying out the paint, the Squadron Colors paint, and he said it works as advertised, and he's pleased. So
good,
very nice. So hopefully we will see some future builds from him using the paint.
Oh, he's got a pen.
Oh, we're out of 5H, by the way. He sent
we're out of a bunch of stuff. We did a list today, and we're putting a
I was pulling an order
plan together. Yeah, we're working on it.
Yep.
But all right, Dave. Well, this is great. Very, very nice job. Good plane, good base, and I love the pin there. Always cool to see that pin displayed with the model. So thank you for sending that. Looking forward to seeing what you got next time. And up next, our buddy Glenn. This is a 35th scale T-34 from Italeri, and it's kind of cool. Jeff, Tom, maybe you guys do this, or you probably know some guys that do. When you use display cases or display bases, a lot of times you end up trying to make them all match. And this is kind of something that Glenn does. If you remember I think, what did he have last month? An Abrams, I think.
It was an Abrams.
It was, yeah. And he did it the same way. He likes using these clear cases.
Yeah.
And you'll see the full picture in a minute, but he always takes a cutout from the box art of the model, and he puts it in the base to kind of know what kit it came from. And I think that's kind of cool. I don't see that very often.
Somebody does stuff. I've seen it at the Middle Tennessee show. He'll use the actual box, set it on its top, set it on its edge, cut out the tank profile, and stick the model tank through it.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's very interesting the way he does that sort of thing. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah. Well, it's neat seeing the box utilized, because these boxes are so cool a lot of times when we build the models, and then, you get rid of the box. I mean, maybe some people keep them, but utilizing them into your display, that's an interesting thing to do. So
mine usually holds spare parts.
There you go. There's how he does it. So I just think that's a nice touch. So
when we're not in a time crunch, I'll tell you a story about one of my New Jersey IPMS members who used to save his model boxes.
Oh gosh.
For nefarious purposes. For nefarious.
Okay.
He would save the boxes for nefarious purposes.
All right. Well,
I'll tell the story as we're moving along. So he would save the boxes. He'd fill it up with empty sprues. And then when he was going out to his monthly club meeting, he'd walk out of the house with a stack full of these boxes full of empty sprues.
And he wouldn't come home with them.
Well, he'd tell his wife that he was going to trade them with his friend Bill.
Oh, okay.
And then he'd throw the boxes away. He'd throw the boxes away when he got to the hobby shop because they were old. And then he'd buy a new, and that was the stuff that he traded with Bill.
Oh, that's
right. Well, one day he ran into Bill with his wife when they were in the grocery store, and she said, "You're such a great friend for always trading model kits with my husband." And he's like, "Lady, what are you talking about?"
What are you talking about?
Yeah. So he got busted.
That's awesome.
It'll catch
that
up.
Is awesome. Well, Glenn, this looks great, buddy. Thank you for sharing this one with us tonight.
Nice T-34.
Looking forward to seeing what you've got next time.
I love those early T-34s.
Yes.
Yeah, it's there are so many interesting subjects, but well, next up we got Mike Reese. This is his Flint mobile from the Flintstones.
Lindbergh kit. All
yeah.
right.
Check this out. Yeah, how you like that?
I love it.
For something different, right? This is.
I love it.
Yeah. No, I loved that show as a kid, and
oh my gosh.
Yeah, if I can find one of these model kits, I got to have it because that's just super.
Nice wood grain.
Oh
nice
yeah,
wood grain.
And
nice build.
No, it's not there. Okay, it's coming up. There's a picture I just think it's funny.
Okay, that's nice. That looks really good.
Well, you can kind of see it there. You can see. Let's fast forward right here. Good rock.
Good rock.
So
that's nice.
Yep.
I like that. That's nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, he did a really good job on this.
Well done. Well done.
Nice paint. I mean, the whole thing is just super nice.
I like the rag top. It looks good.
Mm-hmm. Even got your interior done.
Oh yeah.
As much of an interior as that thing can have.
Exactly.
So
absolutely nice.
Yeah, and he's got the tires or the rolling rocks. Got them
rolling rock dough rollers.
Yeah. So it's just really cool. I really like that.
I do like that. That's cool.
See, I told you we had a bunch of interesting different things tonight.
Absolutely. Looks good.
Oh, Chip says he likes the steering wheel. Think about that for a second.
Yeah. How you going to steer that rig? I often wondered how they did that.
Yep. All right. Well, Mike has also got us a monkey mobile to look at. This is built from the MPC kit.
Yep. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to get mine out one day.
Oh, you got one?
I've got one built up, ready to go. It's a little different color than that one is.
Tom, you'd probably know. Was this a Barris car?
I believe you're right. Barris. And they took it from Major Nelson's off of I Dream of Jeannie's GTO, and they turned it into the Monkey Mobile.
Oh, that's horrible.
So you
want a 66 or 67 GTO?
So let me actually correct you.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is not George Barris.
Really?
Yep. So the Monkey Mobile started as a 66 GTO convertible.
Okay, correct.
Dean Jeffries built them. Built two of them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. He built two of them for the show. One for the show, one to do promotions for the show.
Well, I had a 50-50 chance of getting it right. I mean, those two guys.
But you're not. George Barris did come into the picture because he bought one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, he bought one of them and he displayed it outside his shop for a while. Did some modifications to it and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of, it's one of those deals where, it's kind of like how McDonald's started. The guy that started it's not the one that made it famous. Right. So everybody you see this and you think Barris, but just a little bit of trivia there. Yeah. But as far as the model kit goes, did a fantastic job on it.
Oh, it's a cool car. It's the real one. You would not want to drive it very far because it's got a solid rear end that has no shocks or any springs. It just got a solid rear end welded to the body. And it's not a smooth ride, I'm sure.
Yeah, if you had to ride in that third row seat in the back there, one bump and you're out the back.
Yeah, it looks cool, but it's not made for long distance.
Well, I mean, even in the series,
no, they didn't.
I mean, whenever you saw it in the series, they were always either pulling away or pulling up.
They did one show where they raced it against somebody else.
Yeah,
but that was just silly.
Oh yeah. Well, this is a great job, Mike. Thank you for showing us this. Couple of very interesting cars.
Nice.
All right, so this one, I'm excited to show this, and unfortunately we only have one.
Oh, here we go.
We only have one picture, but we're going to stare at it for a couple of minutes. This is John Takarovich. He has done a 350th scale USS Juno that he built from the relatively new Verifier kit. And The third line here is what I want to focus on. It's been painted with Squadron colors, Mountbatten pink.
Here we go.
He used a bunch of other stuff too. He used Life Color, AK, Tamiya, Vallejo, all sorts of stuff. Easy line, ammo line, his own fly fishing line. So he's done a bunch. But the main takeaway here is Mountbatten pink.
Mountbatten pink.
Yep. And
Oh, yes.
there you go.
It glows in the
So,
dark.
all this talk the last several months about Mountbatten pink, guys, this is what a pink ship looks like. Yeah, and I know we've shown a couple before. We had Ron Smith's Mountbatten pink kit up a few months ago, and maybe one or two others. But, here's one today that we get to look at.
Good looking.
Oh, yeah. And done a real
Very
good job.
looking.
This very fire kit, talking about things that we here, the three of us, want to build. I've actually started one of these very fire kits, the Atlanta. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
It's a shelf queen, as we've been talking about lately. But I have decided that I'm going to finish it as the Juno. I got to. And especially now that I see how it's going to look when I get done. Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, Ron says the Davis was the one that we had of his. So we hadn't seen a Juno in pink yet. So here we go. Here's our Juno.
So before anybody gets, I've seen, Operation Petticoat and what Operation Petticoat, the premise was they had red lead primer and they had white primer and they mixed it together because they didn't have enough of one individual color.
Right.
Mountbatten pink, the whole purpose of Mountbatten pink, it was originally obviously developed and conceptualized by Lord Mountbatten, who commanded a destroyer flotilla, if I'm not mistaken, and he loved to make sneak attacks very early in the morning, just as the sun was starting to rise, and very late in the afternoon as the sun was starting to set. And this was prompted by the fact that he saw a Castle Lines cargo ship, passenger ship, troop ship, whatever the case may be, and it was wearing this color, and in low sunlight conditions, the ship became extremely difficult to see. The color of the paint made it blend in with the sky, and the ship almost, I don't want to say became invisible, but it became extremely difficult to see. So he got this idea that if he painted his ships in this color, that it would give him an advantage when in combat. Yep. Well, you can imagine it, just coming back from the beach for a week early in the morning, you look way out there, if that was sitting there, it'd blend right into the sky, in all the different colors of the sun coming up. So very, very cool.
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah. And like Jeremiah says here, look beyond the pink paint. It's a very well done model.
John's a pro. It
looks awesome.
No doubt.
He's a heavy hitter up here in the North Midwest, in the Chicagoland area. Okay. He's one of the guys to beat in the ship world.
Well, good deal. Well, that looks awesome, John. Thank you for sending us that. Next up, we got you, Tom. So tell us what we're looking at here.
Yeah, here we go. It's a SF. It's I say mid-'80s box release of the SF 3D originals. This was the armored suit vehicle that carried an armored suit, and I changed it around from 1/20th scale to 1/35th scale and kind of changed things around and added a few parts to it and made it kind of a U.S. Army, I say, hovercraft or something like a hovercraft with Gatling guns on it. Okay. And I scratch built the guns. Like I say, I changed around and made it, put the cockpit on the front of it instead of being an armored suit. Now it's the cockpit. And just weathered it up to look like something the Army might have in like maybe 2045 or something like that, Call it an OH-68 Grasshopper. Okay. And it kind of looks a little bit like a Grasshopper. So I think that name fits it just well. This is my first time to really kit bash something back in the early 90s, I'd say.
That really does kind of look like a Grasshopper.
It does.
Especially just forward of the wings. From there forward.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally.
It's got the antennas that come off the top of it.
And it's his big old eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But it was fun to do back in the day. It was my first try at doing something like that. And I think it's Star Wars B-Wing fighter tails put on there, and I added that on it because it needed something to kind of make it look like an aircraft.
Right. Well, Byron wants to see it in the next Aliens movie. So
Yeah, it would be a cool Aliens type thing. I'm thinking about taking that one to Wonderfest.
oh yeah, it'd do. Everybody'd love to see it there.
Yeah, I'll take that to Wonderfest. I'll enjoy that one. A couple of my other apocalyptic cars to go with it.
Right.
But yeah, that one was a fun one to do, and it was my first try at it, and I enjoyed it.
So let me ask you something, Tom.
Sure.
Is that like a 72nd scale Hughes Cayuse stuck to the nose? It kind of looks like it.
It is, but that's what came with the kit. That's what the armored suit top was.
Oh.
Yeah, the kit's not really been, many parts added to it. It's just been
Right.
changed from what it originally started out to be, an armored suit carrier.
Gotcha.
So I would say, yeah, it's probably a 72nd scale Cayuse. And like I say, it's supposed to be 1/20th scale for the armored suit, but I turned it into a 35th scale for the aircraft.
Well, I mean, it's all relative.
It is. It was just something I thought, well, hey, let's try this and see if it works. And it did.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think I came up with the landing pit, or whatever you want to call it, the revetment. I came up with it at like midnight one night. I said, how am I going to make this thing look? And I went, well, let's start putting these platforms around it, kind of like shields and things like that. And Scratch built these boarding ladders, and there's what we had. Came up with this.
Well, very cool. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
No problem. Enjoyed it.
You're gonna have to whoop out another kit bash sometime soon, because you're gonna run out of them before too long, aren't you?
The what now again?
You're gonna run out of ones you've already done before too long. Your other two, the airplanes that we talked about a few weeks ago, those were awesome. Now you got this one. You got any other like this that you've already done that we can see?
I may have, it's not a kit bash, but I may have to pull out and bring to the shop the Aliens diorama of the second movie where they've got the armored car coming into the complex. It's all lit up and everything.
We got a bunch of alien chat over here in the live chat, so bring us an
I'll
alien.
bring it to the shop next month.
Yep. We'll put it on next month's show and tell. Awesome.
Who put her in charge?
Right. Yeah, put her in charge.
All right. Well,
Put her in charge.
talking about things that look realistic, we've got Anya Shednina from the Anya's Workshop coming up next with a collection of figures here. And if you've seen the WandaVision TV series, the Marvel Universe stuff, this is Wanda and Vision.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, there you go. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how you paint a face to look that real, and it's not even real skin colors. That black and white look.
It's a black and white look, and it looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not good at painting faces anyway to start with, but to be able to do a black and white look and to make it look like that. Yeah.
Now this is a TV series, correct?
It is, yeah.
I have watched it, but it's been a long time ago, and I've never finished it.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting premise.
Right. Yeah, I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen that.
It is very interesting.
And here's her Black Widow.
Yep.
Also from Marvel Comics. And I have no idea off the top of my head which version of Black Widow this is. It's from the movies, but I don't know which. They got like 20 or 30 something movies in the Avengers series. So
that's Johansson.
Yeah, I could
look alike.
Well, yeah, they changed her outfit in just about every one of the movies. So,
yeah.
But this is a great
Very
job
nice.
On this.
Very nice. I like it.
And this is Nebula from the Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
That's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Very nice. Whoa, I like the outfit. I mean, that's weathered up. I mean, it's weathered just perfect.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
I mean, it looks like real leather.
It does. It looks really nice. Well done.
Yeah, and then there's all sorts of different techniques to do it. It'd be interesting to see how she does it. But if you notice, look on her face, the middle, the more purplish color. Look
Yes.
at all the variations in the color there.
Yes.
It's just it's not just one color. There's
No, it's not.
colors there.
Yep.
Very subtle, but
Yeah,
Very
Rob just hit the
nice.
nail on the head. That is some next level painting.
Very nice.
Fantastic
Very
work on you. Fantastic
Yep.
work.
Absolutely. Wish I could do that.
yeah, she just got a whole bunch of our paint in. Received an order this week. She just made a post on. If you go follow Anya's workshop on Facebook, you can see all of her work. But she posted all that paint that she got, so she's excited to get to use. She's already using it, but she loaded up on a whole bunch more. So
good.
And this is also hers. Oh, so remember last month we saw Crazy Joe. He had pebbles from Flintstones all grown up.
Right.
This is also from Filmies Girls. This is Judy Jetson all grown up.
I like the bike too. That's cool.
Yep.
Looks like a futuristic Vespa.
Yeah.
I do like it though.
But it's those
cool.
the 1950s pastel colors.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
That's what makes
The
it.
whole retro vibe is just I love
Art
it.
Deco
That's
color.
what really
Yeah.
makes it right there.
That's Art Deco. That's what I was.
Yes, it is. That
No,
is
I love that.
Cool.
Dad's a big Art Deco fan, so I kind of fell in love
Oh,
with
yeah.
it because of him showing it all to me. And yeah, I love those colors.
Yep, that is cool as it can be.
Oh yeah. So and that's a big kit too. That's like it's 1/5 scale, so it's like 13, 14 inches tall.
That thing's huge.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, well that is all we've got from Anya for tonight. So thank you for showing those all to us. Look forward to seeing what you've got next time.
Excellent
Beautiful work on you.
Excellent work.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, up next we've got this is Thomas Cleaver, and this is the only picture of this we've got. So we'll check it out for a minute. But this is his P-47D. I don't know which kit this is. I assume it's the Tamiya kit. It could be the mini art. Well, we've been talking about mini art kits back and forth for the past several days. So this could be the mini art kit that he picked up from us at the Nationals, our Razorback. I just don't know. He didn't say. But what he did say is that he used the 1998 IPMS National decal set to do this, which that's a cool thing. If any of you guys have been to the Nationals, you know you get the decal sets, and it's always cool to me to go see each Nationals. They have a contest category where you can enter anything that utilizes IPMS decals from any previous shows, and this particular build would fit that ticket. But it's kind of neat because those are like exclusive decals that you can only get at the IPMS show. So it's always cool to me to see a kit that's actually using the show decals.
Yep.
But great job on this, Thomas. Looking forward to seeing some more of your stuff.
Very nice.
Robert says this is the mini art kit. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I thought it was. I just didn't want to say it is without Thomas telling me it is, because just as sure as I say it is, it's not.
Won't be. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm sure of myself, and most of the time I'm not. All right. So next up, we got Joe Simon. This is one of your buddies up in your neck of the woods, isn't it, Jeff?
Yeah, up in Jackson, Wisconsin, about
Okay.
40 minutes north of me.
All right. Well, we saw this kit in Nationals, and our buddy Jonathan took the pictures of this for us because this, as you may or may not know, we own all the flagships molds, and we've been working on getting those re-released lately. We got Monitor and Virginia or Merrimack done, and Choctaw is done, and the Keokuk is on the to-do list. It's coming up. I don't know if it's next, but it's one of the next few that we're working on. So Joe was nice enough to let us get some pictures to use for promotion, and we just got those pictures fixed up yesterday or Monday, and I thought we'd show it off tonight because it looks really, really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is a radical departure from what Joe has been building for the last 15 or 20 years. He's been focused on Japanese subjects.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's a change, no doubt. Very nice.
Joe was my Padawan. I first met Joe when I first moved out here and was working at Fine Scale. We were at a model show together, and yeah, he came knocking on my hotel room door. I didn't know who he was. He's got a ship model. He's got a ship model in his hands, and he says, "Critique this for me before the contest tomorrow." And we've been dear friends ever since. He's like a brother to
And
me.
you know what's interesting about Joe too is his kids are fantastic model builders too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
They do some damage over in the junior categories.
They do.
Very well done.
His son, who I remember, I mean, I've known his son since he was, before kindergarten. And his son is a serious builder and just proposed to his longtime girlfriend. He's engaged and graduated from college. And I'm thinking, God, am I old?
Yeah.
I knew this kid when he was 4 years old.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Well,
It happens.
Either way, this looks fantastic. So, Joe, thank you for sharing this with us tonight. Look forward to seeing some of your other stuff down the road. I know you got a lot of really, really nice things that these guys would love to see. So hopefully we'll get some more from you soon.
And Joe is one of the true gentlemen of the hobby. He's won at nationals. He's won best ship in categories repeatedly. But he is one of the most approachable people. He doesn't have any trade secrets. If you want to know how he did something, he's more than happy to tell you.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
He's got a lot of tricks that we can all learn from. So, all right. Well, up next we have got B. Carson.
It's a car.
Recognize this layout. He always gives us this cool looking layout. So this is straight out of the box, he says, with the exception of the rear wheels and tires and the decals, of course. So, and I always laugh, but not in a funny way. I'm laughing at myself because I can't do it. He uses rattle cans to paint his cars, and I don't know how you do it, man.
Yep.
It just looks fantastic. Every time I try a rattle can, I end up, painting the wall and, the cat and everything else in the room. So this is a really, really nice job.
Yep.
And we've got, as he always does, we've got two different slides to look at.
Very nice.
Yep. For about I guess it was about a 4-month period in the mid 80s, a buddy of mine and I were the two most popular kids in our town because we both had 1969 Mustangs. He had the Mach.
That's my favorite year of the old Mustang.
Yeah,
yes.
he had the Mach 1 and I had a GT 500.
GT 500, yeah.
And
those are my favorites.
We were the most popular kids in town for all of about a month and a half, 2 months, and then we all went off to college and the military and everything else. But
now you can have a very nice model kit of one.
Yeah, well,
if you can paint it as good as this guy, I don't know.
No, I can't. I don't. The reason I don't build cars is because I can't do gloss paint.
This is just. I mean, look at that. It just looks cool. Looks real. Looks awesome. So great job, buddy. I appreciate you showing us this.
Beautiful work.
Very, very nice.
Absolutely. All right. Well, up next, we've got Danny, and he is going to show us a Danny, I'm assuming this is a 700 scale Graf Zeppelin. I know it's not the 350 one, so if it's one of the old Revell box kits, you'll have to correct me in the chat there. But this is his Graf Zeppelin.
Ah, yes.
Yep. Yeah, very interesting aircraft carrier to me. Being that I love all the what if and never happened stuff. Well, I know what you're going to say.
Graf Zeppelin existed.
It did, It did, but it never did what it was supposed to go.
It never got put into operational service, but
No,
it was built. And
Oh, yeah.
it was floating, and it was a real ship.
Yes, he was.
Was it a ship or was it a boat?
Nah, don't go there. Don't go there. Remember what I told you about the Navy guys down here? The veins start popping. Oh, you guys are going to get me into so much trouble.
We've started something now. So everything that floats that come up, is it a boat or is it a ship?
Yeah, you're going to get me into so much trouble with my Navy friends.
Well, they'll just laugh at you.
Yeah, well, they do that anyway. So,
Oh, there you go.
And you can barely make it out on the side, but I always have loved the camouflage pattern on this particular ship.
Yeah.
I like camouflage patterns on any ship, but this one just really looks cool to me. Just the whole wacky design of this thing to begin with.
Now, did they have Stukas on the deck? Was it
No.
Stuka dive bombers?
no, they Feisler built a Stuka-looking biplane torpedo bomber. I want to say FI 156, maybe. It's probably wrong. It may be a 167, but it was think of like a Stuka nose on a biplane structure biplane wing as a torpedo bomber, but they used ME-109 T models, which were actually navalized versions with folding wings. Now, those were actually built. FI 156 is the Storch, so I think it's 167. So they actually built navalized 109 Ts, and those were eventually denavalized, converted back into standard airframes, and most of them were shipped up to JG5 up in Norway, and they served up in the Norwegian campaign.
Right. Okay.
Well, one thing Ed's asking is this is waterline, I believe.
Yep.
It looks top heavy, but it goes way down in, and on the back you don't see the props or anything. So this is waterline.
She's cut at the waterline.
All right. Let's see. Next up, this one is 350th scale. He told us that, and you can kind of tell anyway. This is a Z-19 German destroyer.
Real sleek.
Mm-hmm.
Real sleek.
What's amazing is you never really hear about German destroyers.
Mm-mm. No, you don't.
You hear about the cruisers, you hear about the battleships. Obviously, you hear about the submarines. But the Germans built a fantastic number of destroyers.
Very sleek. Good looking ships.
Oh yeah. Very nice, Danny. Well, he sent us some pictures of his model room too, but I emailed him and told him this. We're saving those for a different show. We're going to try to put together and be keeping this in mind, everybody. We've mentioned it once before. We'll probably mention it a few more times so everybody can get ready. We're going to do a show and tell one night that's all about our workspace, your workbench, your stash, your tool collection, your paint whatever you like about your model room. We're going to show off pictures. So Danny sent us some pictures of that. But there was one picture in that group that he sent me that I just had to show off, and you can probably see why.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Any picture that has a Dora in it is
probably Dora gun.
Going to make a show and tell in some way or another. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Chris says, laughs because his picture is going to be a disorganized basement mess. I think a lot of us would be that way at the moment, but that's why I'm giving us fair warning.
Well, that's just it. If we give everyone enough this is how you create a movement. This is how you create you change the dynamic of the entire hobby.
Well, you talk about us having clean model desks?
Exactly. If we give everyone a nice enough notice, then they're all, and then all of a sudden we're going to create a what do you want to call it? We're going to create like a political movement of clean workshops. Everyone's going to clean their workshops.
Yeah, but it won't last. But that
one project.
As soon as show and tell is over, it's like, okay, I got to get all my stuff back in front of me. All right. Well, up next, Ed Groon out in Texas. He has got us what I think is a very interesting submarine. This is a Russian sub, an Echo 2, and this is from Iron Shipwrights. And Ed's kind of all into the Iron Shipwright stuff now that he got one from us at Nationals and realized that they have upgraded all their stuff to 3D print. And so giving some new life into some old subject matter. And Ed's done a great job on this particular one. Yeah, look how weird that thing looks.
Weird looking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, talking about ugly boats. I mean, this...
And you can get away with calling
you
that a
can
boat.
get away with calling this a boat. That's right.
All subs boats. I do know that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but look at this. They just got launchers everywhere.
Yep. She's got them.
Well, I think the logic behind this, and so obviously there'll be somebody in the know, was that the missiles themselves and the tubes themselves were taller than the depth of the hull.
Really?
Okay.
So the missiles were actually longer than the hull was tall.
Wow.
So you had to turn that missile sideways in order to fit it into the shorter hull.
All right. Okay. That's wild.
Oh, yeah. No, I love my little 350 scale submarines. Of all the different kinds of models that I've done, with the exception possibly of little bitty figures, I've probably built more 350 scale submarines than anything else as one category. So this might be one I have to try because it just looks very cool.
Yep.
So thank you for showing that to us, Ed. Yeah, he said he used Floquil red zinc and Lark gray for it. So
wow. Okay.
Very cool.
What's really cool is if you notice, and again, when the missile tubes are up in the launch position, you'll notice the cutout behind the back that's actually in the hull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's to deflect the gases,
the blast
from the missile as it launches.
That makes sense.
Okay, so that's what it's for. Okay. Yep. Makes sense.
All right. Well, cool. Well, thank you, Ed, for showing us that. Oh, there's one more I didn't know we had. Oh, there's the full thing from that angle. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's neat. Oh, cool. Then on the second row there, he's got the one launcher open. He's got some of them closed, and he's got one of them open. So that's interesting. Very cool. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Next up, we've got Derek, and he's done an old Eschi kit, 72 scale Panzer IV. He said this kit didn't come as just a Panzer IV. It was included in an Africa Corps set that he pulled it out. So, Tamiya and chalks and oils and all sorts of stuff to get the effect on this.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, a little figure there.
Very nice. 72nd scale, huh?
Yeah, and so we can all, let's see,
great.
right there. There you go. So you can all scale how small this thing is.
Yeah, it's tiny and a nice job. Very small.
Oh, yeah. And every time we see a nice 72 scale tank come up, we probably always say this, but it's hard to get that kind of detail in such a small scale. So he's done a good job here.
It is. He's done very good. Very well. Very well done.
Oh, yeah.
Rust on the muffler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did a really nice job.
It's tiny. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's your final look at it. Nice side view there.
Absolutely. Nice.
All right. And here you go, Tom. With that kit bash thing a few weeks ago.
Here we go.
You've started something. Matt says this is his first attempt at kit bashing. And he's done this out of a Lindbergh Panther and a Revell Land Rover.
All right.
Plus adds 3D printed parts. Yeah. So here you go.
I love it. Fantastic.
Yep.
I like it. I like the tread work on the back. That's cool.
Yeah, I can see when I was reading what he was using, Jeff's over there like, what is this going to be?
What's this going to be?
Yep.
I like it. That's good imagination right there.
Mm-hmm.
Very good imagination. I love
You
it.
see his tools up there on the top in the box, little wrenches and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
he's got everything on there. Looks like something Crocodile Dundee would drive around in the outback.
Yeah. Yep.
Get out of the way, mate.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Very cool.
There's all sorts of good stuff tonight. That's the end of that slide. I got 2 more slides left tonight, guys, and I'll wrap us up. Matt, I know what this is. So, Matt, this is his first attempt at figure kits. So, I guess all these Anya and Randy and all these figures we've been seeing, they're kind of getting some people thinking too. So,
Uh-oh.
give me a second. We're going. Remember, I said I knew how to fix these problems on the fly now. So,
Okay.
let me get this fixed. If my computer doesn't lock up on me. Oh my gosh. Of course, the computer's going to lock up on me. Here, let me pull that up.
There we go.
Be checking that out while I pull up the corrected picture here. So this is that X Plus kit, Jeff, that you painted up one of these.
Yep. I've got another one over there in primer.
Yeah.
Waiting to be done.
Well, check out in the background over to the far left of that picture. You can see what you got him hooked on.
A little bottle of paint sitting there.
Yep. Dino brown. Yeah.
Scale colors.
There you go.
Right
Dino
there.
brown. There you go.
There you go. There's your dinosaur colors.
Yep. Cool.
Let's see. I got to find that picture. And of course, my whole system's just going to mess up on me.
Yeah. Please don't crash, because Tom and I don't want to have to sing show tunes.
God, no. I got the guitars behind me. We can play.
Yeah, we could do something.
We can jam.
Man, it's all messed up. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. Matt, we're going to put your Bride of Frankenstein in next month's show.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, that's what it is. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's squished. So we're going to put all this back in the show next month. I thought I fixed this at the beginning of the show. I tested all this out, believe it or not. And I guess I missed this one. So, but we'll run that in next month's show and tell. But the dinosaur is great. Did a good job on that for sure. And we got a couple other good pictures we're going to put in the show next month too. Got messed up here. All right, going to move along to Jose Rodriguez down in, I forget where you live, buddy. Somewhere across the pond a little bit. But I'm glad to see this tonight. Always like seeing your builds. In this case, it's a 48 scale A6M2 from Academy. And he added some stuff to it, Kenna Studios, seat belts, 3D stuff. And, he wanted me to ask the live chat, if anybody knows. He says that this, to his knowledge, was the plane at Saburo Shindo on Pearl Harbor in Midway. He says he's not sure. Jeff, you got any idea? Anybody in the live chat?
I'd have to look at the markings and the serial number.
Okay. He thinks he knows what it is, but he just wants to make sure.
AI
Very nice.
102. I believe he is right.
Yeah, look at this.
Very nice. Very nice looking.
Yeah. His pictures always come in so clean.
Yeah, they're very clean. Oh, good interior. Yeah. Very nice. Quarter scale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that.
Very nice.
Now look at that prop.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect.
Yep, he nailed it. AI 102 refers to the specific tail code of the Mitsubishi A6M20 Sen fighter aircraft piloted by Lieutenant Saburo Shindo.
Okay.
Shindo, that participated in the attack on Pearl Harbor.
All right. Well, there you go, Jose.
He nailed it. Good
You
job.
knew what you were talking about. That's awesome.
It was operated by the Akagi Flying Group.
Oh, okay. Very, very good. Nice job.
Yeah, this I just, I just want to sit here and look at it for a minute.
Yeah, really, it looks good.
I guess I'll have to hit the replay after tonight, and I can come back and look at it some more. All right. Well, thank you so much for these, Jose. I'm really looking forward to what you got for us next month. Your stuff is always such a blast to look at.
Gorgeous.
Very, very cool. All right. Well, next up, we have got Randy Van Dyke, another one of our figure guys. And first up, we've got his Betty Page from the Rocketeer comics.
Yes.
And knowing Randy, I'm assuming this is somewhere around 12 or 13 inches tall. He likes his 1/5 and 1/6 scale stuff.
Very nice. Very good. Didn't know they had a female Rocketeer.
Yeah, that Betty was the Rocketeer's girlfriend.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. So many iterations. In the original comics, I don't think she actually suited up like him, but there's been 30 or 40 something years worth of Rocketeer comics, so there's no telling what story this particular statue is from. Next up, we've got one of his. He loves, if you remember last month, he had some other Captain Americas. Randy loves his Captain Americas, so he's always got some kind of Captain America something going on.
Cool.
This is the guy you don't cut off in traffic.
No, you do not. He's got a very stern look.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to make this guy mad.
Oh wow, look at the bullet holes going across his shield.
Yeah, he's got some bullet holes in the shield. How about that? Oh, now he's got the mask on. Even
Yeah, I
more
think
menacing.
that head is interchangeable.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to mess with this guy. He's a little more bulky looking than the guy that played it in the movie.
Oh yeah. And some of Randy's kits, as you'll see in just a minute, are like quite a bit bigger than 1/6 scale. He does a lot of 1/4 scale figures too. So there's no telling how big this thing is. Either way, it's huge and it looks good.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So he says that this is actually a kit that's designed to be hung from the ceiling.
I can see that.
Yeah. So that'd be kind of cool. I mean, that'd be awesome. Just hanging right here over my computer.
Well, you don't want it hanging over your bed because you wake up and go, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, Randy just joined us. So he says all of these so far have been 1/4 scale.
Wow,
so yeah, those are just, I mean, that's huge.
That's
so awesome.
Yep,
good to have you with us tonight, Randy. Yeah. So
cool.
yeah, that Batman, that's neat. All right. So next, this is Rogue from the X-Men from the Savage Lands series. Of course, there's probably a million different storylines in the X-Men comics, and
yeah, her uniform slightly torn.
Yeah, I had my brother Jared. He's a big X-Men fan. So I had to ask him a little bit about this earlier today. Apparently, this storyline takes the X-Men to Antarctica, and they meet up with Kazar, and that's why they all look like Tarzan, because Kazar is kind of Marvel Comics version of Tarzan, I guess you can say.
I guess. Cool looking though. I like it.
Oh yeah. So nice job on that.
Very well.
All right. Here's the one that blows me away. Yeah. Take that in for a second.
He's huge.
That's him. That's the whatever it is, the kit, however he came across building that over on the left, that's his workshop. And that's where he put it together and painted it. And that's it displayed in his house over on the right with all of his 1/4 scale figures up behind it.
Got to be 6 foot tall. At least it looks like it is.
All right, Randy, tell us, how tall is that?
How tall is that guy?
I mean, and it's done.
Oh, wow.
Very, very well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like something you see at Disney World or Universal Studios, one of the props there by the roller coaster.
Yeah, standing on top of one of the buildings there going, come on in and see.
Yeah. I mean, how cool is that?
Could you imagine staggering home drunk and catching that in the hallway?
All right.
Well, you have a heart attack.
All right. Well, if you'd be worried about running into that in the hallway, 6 foot tall. If you'd be worried about running into that in the hallway late at night, wait till you get this next one.
Uh-oh.
So this is old.
Wow.
All right, but just wait until you see where he has it in his house. on the last picture. But first, I mean, just look at this. How do you paint
Oh my
like
gosh.
how do you, I can't do that, Jeff. Can you do that?
No, nowhere near that.
Yeah,
No.
But that's why
Rand-
Randy is Randy. I mean,
he's an alien. He's from a different planet, and
Can't be
nobody
one
else
of
can paint
us.
like him. Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. Randy should be working for Universal. That's
Yes, he should be.
so. There you go. There's
Oh my
where
gosh.
Frankenstein. It is the towel holder in his bathroom.
Foot tall.
yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. So I
Yeah,
told my wife
He's
about
got
this,
it right across from
and
the
she just
toilet.
said, she goes, "No, absolutely not."
no.
Very, very
Yeah.
cool, Randy.
That is cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dave,
that's a,
Dave Sanchez says it's actually a body from the morgue.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
Oh.
Chip said the same thing too. A real cadaver.
a real
Yeah.
cadaver, no doubt. That
Oh,
thing's
Beautiful work, Dave.
All right.
Beautiful.
Well,
realistic looking.
for last
Randy,
up for
rather.
Randy. Yeah, last up for Randy. He's got Randy's a real close friend to Mark over at Filmy's Girl, so that's why he's always building his stuff. These are his last three busts in the Filmy's Girl bust line. So he wanted me to show you guys his collection.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the full lineup of Filmy's Girls busts that he's
wow.
completed now.
So we have a story here, Brandon.
We
have
do?
a story here.
Okay.
If you go back one slide, the girl on the right with the airbrush.
Airbrush girl.
The dragon is
Oh, yes, we do have a story.
the dragon that's on her shoulder. Randy comes over the morning of the start of Wonderfest, and he says, "Can I borrow a bottle of green paint?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" And he said, "Because I didn't paint my dragon."
Didn't paint the
And
dragon.
he shows me that dragon that's right there on her shoulder. And I said, "Oh, no. I'm not loaning you we sat him right down at the end of the table where I had been camping out painting dinosaurs. And I was like, we got all these dinosaur colors, and here's an airbrush, and here's a compressor, and go to it.
Have fun."
And he sat there and he actually painted that dinosaur, that dragon that went on the shoulder of that figure at Wonderfest.
Very good.
That's
Very
awesome.
good. Nice.
That is awesome. Well, great job on that, Randy. I appreciate you showing us those.
Yeah,
Incredible.
the man doesn't realize how good he actually is.
Very good. I like
And
his
remember,
line of
for anybody
Frankenstein.
that doesn't know, Randy's the guy that helped us pick out the first 6 colors in the new paint series for the figure colors. So
Okay.
Yeah,
he
absolutely
he knows his
amazingly
stuff.
talented painter.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this guy?
Yeah,
Who's
who
this
we got
guy?
next?
Jeff
I
who?
don't know this guy.
Nah.
Jeff, you better take this one.
Just fast forward through it.
No.
So this is this was one of those wacky projects for anyone who is an aircraft enthusiast. More than likely follows a website and a Facebook group called airliners.net, and they have since moved into it's just become a repository for anything that flies.
Oh.
Well, a number of years ago, the Czech demo team that was doing the air show circuits had this MiG-21 MF in this kaleidoscope scheme. And I saw a picture of the real aircraft and wanted to do one in 32nd scale. Well, nobody makes the masks in 32nd. They make them in 48th. Or they make decals in 48th. So I got the decal set in 48th, scanned it,
Stand them up.
blew it up to 32nd scale, and then transferred those shapes to a vinyl cutter and made vinyl masks and built the trumpeter kit pretty much out of the box. There are no decals anywhere on this model.
Oh, so it's all masks.
It's all masks.
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
So, and the way that it worked was the darkest color was painted first.
Okay.
And then I put the masks down and then sprayed the light or medium gray color, put more masks down, then sprayed the white or the very light gray, and then peeled all the masks off.
Good looking
and then had to wet sand the whole thing with like 1200 grit, because when you put 3 layers of paint on top of masks on top of masks, you can actually feel the different
edge.
So I kind of wet sanded the whole thing with 1200 grit paper, dropped it all down, and then I did the numbers. The numbers were done in the same fashion. And that's it. It's got a little bit of Edward photo etch in the cockpit, and these were original scale colors.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yep.
A lot of work there.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, cool.
I wanted to do something wacky. And this was about as wacky as I could get. So
looks nice to me.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I couldn't do that.
No, I don't have the patience for that.
It was, once you figure out like the process,
it's got a sequence to do.
Yeah, this is how I'm going to do it.
So I know you used all the scale colors paint. Which white is that? Is that just regular white and it just looks odd because there's so much going on?
That is actually the white primer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
That is actually the white primer.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was quite bright enough, if you will, to be regular white, but I knew it wasn't.
Yep.
Kind of ivory looking.
Yeah.
It was a white primer. The dark color is actually it was a mixture of 5N navy blue and Norfolk 250N flight deck stain, and then the middle gray color is 5H or 5. I think it was 5H haze gray.
Whatever you used, it turned out nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
nice representation of that plane for sure. So,
and what's amazing, and it washes out in the photos, but all the panel lines are there, and I took it with photos with my phone. So
okay, well, cool.
Looks good to me.
Thank you for showing that. We got one slide left, and we're going to start out with something big. It's a big scale anyway. This is Rob Danielson. He's got a 35th scale. I believe this is the Pig Models version. There's a couple of companies that make this, but this is the Pig Models version of the 5-inch 38 twin. And look at the back side of it first. Yeah, these are cool things, these companies, of course, Pig, Tacom, I think Bing, some of these companies are starting to do these large scale naval guns. Yeah, Zimmy. They're the ones that have the 40 quad.
Yep. Yes. And so I Love Kits do them too.
That's right. Yeah, they do some of the modern ones. Yes, so it's really interesting seeing this stuff because it's such a big. I mean, that's 35th scale.
Yeah. In theory, when it comes right down to it, you could probably do a 35th scale destroyer kit. Well, it would be a scratch built, but this particular 5-inch 38 is actually a Sumner gearing mount.
Okay.
So, you buy 3 of those, and you buy some 40 quads, and you buy some 20 millimeters. And the next thing you know, you've got most of the major components that you need to actually do a ship.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Real quick before we move on, Randy in the chat just said he's not done yet. He's got a life-size Bride of Frankenstein and a female mannequin to go with, which, by the way, I guess I didn't mention that his Frankenstein is a full bust model, and he mounted it to a mannequin. So he's going to have a whole house full of monsters. I'm not coming over, Randy. Don't even invite me. I'll freak out when I walk in the front door.
No doubt.
Have you ever, and it's on that same, but it's in my mind. Have you seen the little video short of Cassandra Peterson, Elvira?
Yes.
Where she sits in the wax museum, and so it's her, but she takes the place of her own statue in the wax
Oh, and
museum.
freaks people out when they
And
walk
then people walk by and she jumps at them. Or
Oh my God.
And I can just see that happening at Randy's house and somebody's
Yeah.
having a heart attack, you know.
Oh man. Well, Rob,
Yeah.
thank you for sending this. This looks awesome.
Love
looking
the
forward
paintwork,
to-
Rob.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that paintwork.
Yeah, very, very nice. Looking forward to seeing what you've got for us next time.
Nice weathering.
All right,
Look at this, a
Sam.
banana.
Yeah, this is different. Sam sent this to us and used our paint, so that's always nice to see. I always like to point that out. But yeah, so Tom, you jumped on this one. What do you know? Is this one of those subjects that you find interesting?
I like that subject. As a kid, I had a toy model of one of those that actually had a door that opened up. It was in white, and it was probably 1/32nd scale toy.
Mhm.
And it actually was battery operated and also had a winch that came up and down on it, and you could pick
Gotcha.
stuff up with it. But the banana was always one of my favorite helicopters. It's just so ugly, it's cool.
See, you're with me on the ugly stuff.
There you go.
Yep, that's
Yes,
awesome.
I
Well,
love that model.
this is very, very well done for sure.
Yes, it is.
Could you imagine you join the Army, you go to flight school, you learn how to fly helicopters, and then they assign you to this thing?
Yeah. It's just,
Uh,
but so cool looking.
yeah. Oh, definitely.
So cool.
All right. Well, thank you for sending this one.
Nice.
Yeah. Very. See, I told you we got all sorts of wacky stuff tonight,
Like it.
and this is no exception to the wacky. This is Joseph Negberger. This is Crazy Joe, is his nickname that you hear us talk about from time to time. This is his Ray Harryhausen Hydra.
Oh, yeah.
So this is last month we saw a bunch of dinosaurs from him, and this is kind of the same painting concept and technique, but this time on I don't know, what is this, a multi-headed dragon?
Multi-headed dragon.
Trying to remember if this
What
was
movie?
Greek mythology, the Hydra,
Yeah.
five-headed Hydra. Yeah.
Can't think of the name of the movie.
Brett says, "What'd you do in the war, Grandpa?" "I flew a banana."
I flew a banana. Oh, God.
I mean, look at this. Talking about, I'm doing good enough to get one hit on my model finish. Good. And it wouldn't even look as good as any of these. Imagine doing this where you got to get it perfect, and then you got to do it 5 or 6 more
And
times.
you got to match it.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
dang.
he did well. I think they all matched very good.
Yep. Yeah, the way says we need a full size one of these in the shop.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
The
Yeah,
closest that I've ever come to experiencing this was we had a litter of Labrador Retriever puppies, and they all kind of look like that.
oh
Okay.
gosh.
Wow.
Well, Joe, that looks really cool. We got one more model from Joe, and this goes back to what we were talking about earlier with the black and the white paint jobs.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Oh yeah, I mean
Vincent
this is
Price.
yeah.
That's Benny Price.
Yep, Haunted Hill, House on the Haunted Hill.
Oh, that's
That-
one of my favorites.
That movie,
I love that movie.
it scared the living daylights out of me
Yes. But
because
love
I was like 11 years old when the first time I saw it.
I mean, look at this.
it's good. I like that.
It is so hard, at least for me. Maybe some of you guys are good at it, but it is so hard to do a two-tone paint job like this and make it look realistic.
I mean, look at the hair. It looks like it's real.
I mean, look at that.
That's a good pose, too. I like that. Yeah. Vinny was a classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just
That is a classic movie.
yep. That's a fantastic. I mean, look at the lamp. Well, it's not a shade. The globe.
Yeah.
It looks real.
Yes, it does. It all looks real.
It does. It just I don't know.
It's just nice. Very,
Very,
well
very,
done.
very well done indeed.
Yes.
I'd love to
For
see this.
sure.
I would love to see this model in person.
Yes.
You
That's
know.
a good one.
Oh goodness! All right. Well, up next we got Jose Brea or Bria. Forgive me for mispronouncing that most likely, but he's got a 148 scale F-35A, and he wanted me to ask in the chat, anybody that's built Tamiya's A or B model. Jose had some issues mating the upper and the lower fuselage parts. So if anybody else had any issues with that, or if you have a trick or a technique, I think he may be looking to do another one or maybe a C, and hoping to be able to fix some of those issues he had. But let's take a look at the bottom side. Yeah, I mean, if you had issues with your build, I can't tell.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah, I mean, your underside looks great, and then check this out.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to believe that Tamiya would have a problem with anything like that. They just go together so easily.
Yeah, you never know.
But you never know. He got through it. Looks good to me.
Yeah. You know, the only thing that I could think of, and I'm just spitballing here, it goes off an experience that I had. I had problems putting the fuselage halves together on a wingnut wings kit a number of years ago. And I had heard, nothing but exceptional things about wingnut wings kits and whatnot.
They're very tight tolerances.
And what I had learned was that when I painted the bulkheads, you build the inside of the frame and then you put the fuselage halves together. When I painted the bulkheads and I glued them in, the thickness of the paint actually prevented me from closing.
Because it was
very tight tolerances.
So I went back in and I scraped off. I was using super glue at the time, so I was fortunate I pulled it off. And then I actually just scraped the paint off all of the bulkheads. And when I closed it up, it fit perfectly. So that it might be something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard nothing but great stuff about this kit. So it could be something weird that you're not thinking about. So good luck with the next one. I look forward to seeing how your next one of these turns out. Yep. All right, we got a couple more models to look at, and then we'll be out of here for the night. But this one is really cool. Tom, you're going to love this one.
All right, let's check it out.
So this is his Luftwaffe maintenance diorama, he's calling it. He's got around 15 different kits and accessories in this diorama, from Edward to Mia, Mini Art, and then he also scratch built a good bit of it, like the building, the cover, all that kind of stuff. So check this. FW-190 are the two aircraft, but look at this.
Oh yes, pull the engine.
Oh yeah, I mean this. It's just I did it with, as I laid these out, I put my favorite pictures as we go. I start liking them more and more. So every picture just gets better and better.
Oh, look at that.
Oh
that
yeah,
is nice.
Yeah, this is just
the D9 is just such a pretty airplane.
Yeah, it's just it's one of the prettier German aircraft. That's for sure. It's one of my favorites.
They're all very utilitarian. Yes. But the stretched out nose of the D9 just
like the engine on the pulley. That's cool. Very nice.
There's so much to look at on this. Yeah, guys, what you'll have to do is come back and watch the replay of tonight later, so you can hit the pause button and just stare at this, because there's
just look at it.
Here, I'll do this so we can see it better. There's just so much going on here.
Oh wow, look at that.
We could spend half an hour just on this one diorama, just seeing everything he's got going on. So,
absolutely.
In my stash, I have the Zucamura 32nd scale TA-152.
Yep.
With every accessory that they make for the thing to open up all of the panels and whatnot. And every time I think to myself, I really want to do this. And then I open up the box and I look at everything and I'm like, I don't think I can do this. And I put it all back in the box and put it back on the shelf.
Look at the wood that he's got going up on that shelter. At the bottom, he's got the dirt caked on it, just like it would be. And then where it connects to the horizontal or the diagonal frame going up to the top, it's not really connected because the the nails are working themselves loose. I mean, he's got so much attention to detail on this thing. It's just very, very cool.
Very nice.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
Oh yeah, for sure. A couple more pictures of it, and then the last two pictures are kind of his show off pictures, and I love them. Yeah,
I like the little kitten rod.
Yep.
Cool. I like to have one of those.
For
I can get
a
you
real
one.
Huh?
I can get you one, Tom. A friend of mine has one for sale. A real
I couldn't
one.
afford it. I'd love to, but I couldn't afford it.
A real one.
A
All
real
right.
one would be cool.
So the next two pictures are the last two pictures, and I think they are super cool because he's got
Oh wow,
and
that looks real.
this is not, if I understood him correctly, this is not a computerized image. This is an actual printed backdrop that he displays with his model.
That's a good one. It looks excellent.
I mean,
Fits perfectly.
Oh yeah, I mean, and there you go. There's another
There's
angle.
another one. That looks great.
I mean, that is, you see backdrops a lot, and I love them when they're done right. And this one is scaled perfectly.
Just right in there. It's perfect.
This
It's
is just
realistic as all get out.
very, very, very cool. So, again,
Well done.
thank you so much for sharing this with us. Excellent job. And if I can figure out how to, there we go. Get us back. We'll move on to the next. We got, I think, looks like 2 or 3 more. This one is interesting. This is Bradford Muse. We several months ago, if you remember us talking about it, we sponsored the Best Allied Bomber in an online model contest that was called the Heavies.
Yeah.
And Ace's Heavy Bombers sponsored this. And you've seen his work in our show and tell from time to time. But this was Bradford's. This is a B-17F, the Rosie's Riveters. And this is the one that was picked as the best Allied bomber in the contest.
Nice. Yeah, I like the ones without the chin turrets. I just think they're really nice.
Oh, yeah.
The Fs are nice. Yep, I like it. Look at this.
Yeah.
Give me another kiss.
I saw a paw come up. I'm like, what the heck is that?
She's the demanding one.
She's lovable.
She's the puppy. Yeah.
Yeah, she's lovable. That's a good looking B-17. I like
Oh,
it.
yeah. And I'm, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jeff, how are you, buddy?
Hey.
So if you notice this picture, he's got the bloody 100th pin. That's what you got in the Edward kit. So that tells me this is the Edward kit, which is the HK Models plastic with all the Edward added goodies to it.
Yes.
But regardless of what kit it is, he did a fantastic job on it.
Again, the tonality of the paint.
Yep.
You know, it's really cool to see that modelers as a whole, you know, you go back 20, 30 years and that modelers would paint something olive drab and it would be perfectly monotone from one wingtip to the other.
Oh, yeah.
Which we all know is not how it actually exists in reality.
No.
But to see modelers now, the standard has become this multi-tone of a single color, all these subtle variations that create that texture and it brings the model to life. He nailed it. He absolutely nailed it.
Well, I mean, he deserved to win. I mean, it's a great thing. And in next month's show and tell, Aces is going to send us all the other winners from the other categories. So we're going to have all the winners from that contest next month. So
very good.
We're showing this one off tonight because this is the particular category that we sponsored. So great job on that, buddy. Looking forward to seeing future work from you. So here's Todd. He's a 72 scale Seagull.
Wow.
Yeah. This is he said this is an old kit that he built a long time ago, back in the 70s. And he recently got it out, dusted it off, had to do a lot of work to bring it up to, you know, he had to reset the decals. I mean, just all sorts of stuff.
Oh, yeah. All right.
His comment he made in his email was, all right, guys, let's pull our old stuff out of the cabinets and bring them up to today's standards. So that's what he did with this and did a really, really nice job on it.
Yeah.
He did, especially in 70-second scale.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, again, you just don't realize how small some of these 72 scale things are sometimes.
Those Hasegawa kits though from the 70s and the 80s. As I was saying before the show started, I started out in 72nd scale because when you're a kid and you're a teenager, you don't have a lot of disposable income. So 72nd scale was the best bang for the buck.
Mm-hmm.
Saved a lot of lunch money.
Some of those kits were fantastic kits. Those Hasegawa kits back in the day, you sought them out because it's very, very rare that you got a kit that didn't fit well,
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, this one did great. So thank you for showing us this one, buddy. I appreciate that. And we have one model left, 3 pictures of it. And this is Jeff. You would never in a million years guess what's coming up next.
A Dora built by Brendan Lowe from Squadron.
Right.
That would be.
That would be.
Yeah.
I mean, a million years in Dora. Yeah.
Well, maybe I get done in a million years. No, this is Justin Campbell. He has done a Mecha Godzilla.
Godzilla.
See,
Mecha Godzilla.
I told you you'd never guess.
Kiryu.
Yeah. Check this out. Talk about something different. Yeah.
That is different.
And this is the brother. We were talking about Jason Campbell earlier, the Gundam guy.
Yep.
This is his brother.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's probably going to start hanging out with us on show and tell nights. He's got all sorts of cool stuff that he's built. So
imagine how ticked off Godzilla had to be after the first movie when he finally got his butt kicked. That when he came back in an armored suit.
I'll fix you.
Ken says, "Is it lighted?" Yeah, Ken. Best I can tell that.
Yeah.
And I am totally out of my league here, but that jetpack, if that's what it is, it looks like it's lit up nice back there. So
Kind of does, yeah. Nice.
there you go.
Very nice.
I finally watched the retro movie, the retro Godzilla movie that they did.
Mm-hmm.
It was only available in Japanese. All you could get were subtitles.
Yeah.
And it was really, really cool, especially with the CG that they did with all of the Japanese destroyers and whatnot.
It was a good movie.
It really was.
A very good movie.
Justin
So
was with us. He said yes. He put lights in it.
I was never a Godzilla fan. I've never really been into the monster movie. But you know what? That movie kind of did it for me.
That was called Godzilla Plus One.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Very well done.
Well, guys, that's going to wrap up the show and tell tonight. So I won't keep you any longer. I really appreciate everybody hanging with us. We say we like to keep the normal show an hour to an hour and a half. I guess show and tell is just going to be 2 hours because there's too much good stuff to look at. And I really appreciate everybody sending their models. Next month, we will do it again. And unless something changes, it's going to be October 22. That is it's the Wednesday after the third Monday.
Okay.
Yep.
So that would be after our meeting. Yeah, Monday night.
Yeah, after our meeting every third Monday. Anybody, and by the way, anybody that is anywhere close by, every third Monday of the month, we have a full warehouse open house starting at 4:00. Followed by a model club meeting at 6:00, where we do an in-person show and tell, hang out, trade tips back and forth. It's a great time. Everybody's welcome to come. You don't have to be a member of anything. You just come to
please show up.
Yeah, come to Squadron, show up, scroll through our warehouse, hang out with us, and we have a good time. So every third Monday of the month, again, starting at 4:00, followed by the meeting at 6:00. So just keep that in mind if you're around.
And if anyone is in the greater Madison, Wisconsin area this weekend, on Saturday at 1 p.m. at the Pinckney Public Library, the Mad City Modelers will be hosting their annual or monthly club meeting.
Very nice. Oh, I'll say this too. I mentioned a week or two ago that I want to start having at least one night of the month dedicated to, or at least a portion of the show, maybe in maybe a part of our triple play night, where I invite, one or two or three guys from different clubs to come on and promote your local model show. And I've got the first one of those coming up, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. But if you are a part of your model club and maybe you're the guy that needs to be on the show with me to promote it, or maybe you can get me in touch with the guy that needs to be the guy to promote the show. Remember when we did nationals, we had Tom Jett and Charles Landrum. They were the kind of the guys that ran that show. I want to do the same thing on the local level and allow all these local clubs to come on and start promoting the show, because we talk about our local show here a lot. Jeff talks about his a lot because it's our show. But I want to have the same opportunity for all the shows around the country, because I want to promote the hobby as a whole, regardless of where you're at. So just keep that in mind. If you're the guy or the guy, shoot me an email and let's get something set up. So,
and if you're not the guy and you're out at a show and you get a flyer or something like that, by all means, send it to us, info@squadron.com.
Yep.
And if we can't get in touch with a live person, the very least that we can do is certainly announce upcoming events for you.
Oh, yeah. And Russell says, are the cash registers open at the open house? Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. There's a ton of stuff for you to look at. So if you thought we had a lot of stuff at Nationals, wait till you come to one of our open houses.
Cash, card, rare gems,
Dora model kits.
Dora model kits.
Dora model kits.
What else? They'll take exotic foreign cars in trade.
Yeah, there you go.
In 1-to-1 scale.
In 1-to-1 scale,
1-to-1
of course.
scale.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
well, cool. Yeah. Well, guys, thank y'all so much. This has been a great night. I hope everybody has a good evening and a good rest of the week. We will be back next week for a triple play night. We've got John Brooks that's going to be doing our rivet counting on artillery. He's a big fan of big guns, and he's going to be talking about those. Our back to the bench will be the gentleman, if you were at Nationals or if you saw pictures of that humongous Stalingrad diorama, he's going to be joining us, and we're going to be talking about dioramas. And so it's going to be fun. And the third part of the triple play, that is to be announced. So we'll get it figured out this week. And same place, same time next week. Guys, y'all take it easy.
As always, been a pleasure. Thanks, everyone, for your submissions and your time.
Absolutely. See you next week.
Stuff.
Yes, sir.